How do you feel about going to college? The college process. What are your thoughts going into it?
Um, I don't know. I'm pretty excited.
I'm expecting it to be kind of a new experience and to be able to branch out and meet new people and really make an impact in the world.
Something that our boss loves us to do is kind of give a why Michigan speech. Michigan here has endless things to get involved in, and that's something I loved. This past summer, I actually got the opportunity to meet the Vice President of Google North American Operations through a program that I did in Ross.
So I always just, I didn't think twice. I probably came here a little bit for the prestige.
Just kind of fell in love with the campus and the whole Ann Arbor vibe in general.
Okay, so for my high school, Michigan was a very popular school to attend. It was expected that every graduate was going to go to college.
I was just tired of seeing my friends, and I just wanted to get out of living at home.
I think before I came to Michigan, all I cared about was just, doing well in college so that I can get a high paying job after graduation, because my parents paid a ton of money for this school, right? But then ever since I started coming to Michigan and taking more and more philosophy and cog sci courses, I think I really started to get what the intrinsic value of education is, which is basically just expanding your horizons as much as possible.
I guess, growing up, both my parents were college educated, so that was just, there's no question. Obviously, I was going to go to college after high school. But what I found more is that it's been such a growth experience, and I'm a completely different person than I was when I started.
How did you go about choosing your major?
Oh, God.
I actually completely stumbled upon it.
I came into the school undeclared in the engineering school and kind of just picked one that seemed fun. I'd become interested in politics after the 2008 election. I took a political science class here that I really enjoyed.
I chose my major probably due to my upbringing. My parents were very environmentally conscious.
I'm pre-med, so I'm hoping to go to medical school. I figured biology would put me right on the track.
When I showed up here, I wanted to be a journalist, and so I joined the Michigan Daily. In hindsight, I feel like I should have done English. I was scared of a lot of different things in college, showing up here. In Greek life surprised me a lot. I hadn't seen a lot of that stuff.
I wish I had known more just to put myself out there and be more proactive in making friendships and approaching people.
You can't just study a couple nights before. You have to start studying right when you learn the material.
Pursuing all the extracurricular interests that I have, I think has been the most challenging aspect of college so far, because there's so many talented and individual people that want the spots in these very exclusive clubs.
I think that at a big school like this, I was expecting that professors really wouldn't care about getting to know you because the lectures are so big. Actually, a really cool surprise to realize that a lot of professors are totally approachable.
The funny thing is that in Singapore, the University of Michigan is known to be one of the most liberal campuses. So you think that when you come over to UMich that it will be easy for you to fit in. It's very, very difficult when I first came here to actually understand how to talk about American culture to Americans without offending anybody, or to get people interested in me in the first place.
Anything that took me by surprise? I would say that this year's election, it was interesting for me as a political science major because my professors were kind of dumbfounded, and watching them try to explain something that didn't really follow the rules of political science as they've learned them and studied them for the past however many decades was an entirely new and different experience.
like a lot of people actually like keep asking me what's my real name, even though like I tell them that my real name is Ryan, and like I have no idea why people are like so transfixed on this whole like real name thing. I mean, like when you were a young child, you know, you learn all these like Aesop's fables and stuff like that, and then you just like, oh, that's a very nice story. And then now when you come to college, you learn about all these like fairy tales class, and you think to yourself like, oh my gosh, like how can like you know, Hansel and Gretel be like examined through like a college person's lens? You're like, what is there a deeper like moral to the story or something? Or like, what is the professor gonna bring to class? Like, how's the class gonna be structured? Like, it's fairy tales. You know, like, how complex can fairy tales be for like college students? There's so many things that's unknown about this class that makes it like so interesting. So I'm like so annoyed that like I cannot take the fairy tales class because I'm gonna be graduating in like May. But this is like the one class that just like makes me so annoyed that I cannot take, you know. It's like, oh, I'm so pissed off. Okay.
To me, the Michigan difference kind of is something that symbolizes Michigan student as being more open-minded than your ordinary college students.
Michigan difference means giving that extra effort in everything you do.
The Michigan difference?
Yeah.
Do I have to be honest?
Yeah, of course.
Difference mean to you?
Wait, no, this stresses me out.
The difference means to me that you lead, for example, basically.
Okay, I think the Michigan difference is like a very conceited concept that all Michigan affiliated people think they are so much higher above.
I recognize that our school is one of the top schools in the country, but at the same time, I think we're a little cocky about it.
Honestly, I feel that like everyone wants to be like special, but like at the end of the day, like everyone's like the same, you know, and like I think it's better if, you know, you come together as a community and you like embrace each other's like sameness rather than like thinking that you're like special and like, I don't know, I never really bought into like this whole Michigan difference like thing. Interestingly enough, I managed to find a job at a bank.
Know what your plan is after college, or what you're gonna do job-wise, or...
No, I have no designs on a career right now.
I don't know what I'm doing after college or what I'm going to do with my major, and I'm really okay with that.
I'm gonna road trip across the country for a couple weeks.
Immediately after, I'm actually going to Ecuador to work at just for a month with the Keto project. In the long term, I'm going to go to nursing school and then hopefully work as a translator.
I mean, I could work for the man, you know, do some marketing, BS. I could, you know, go farming for the rest of my life. I never thought I would end up in Michigan. I thought I was going to go to USC always. But I don't know, I think it worked out. It was a blessing in disguise.
Changed, honey, I did, so I'll bear the shame. I got you in my arms, doubt in my mind, swore I'd love you forever. Why's this feel like the very last time?
How are you deciding where you want to go to college? What are you basing your decision off of?
Oh man, I'm not really sure yet. Like, that's kind of a tough question for me. I wish I knew the answer to that. I don't know, just trying to see the best school that I can get into.
I got you in my arms, doubt in my mind, swore I'd love you forever. Why's this feel like the very last time?